Oh, yes. It's Doctor Strange week.
Weird.
Welcome once again to another edition of Geek Culture Congress as I break my mixing board here at work. Great. Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. I'm one of your hosts, as always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by my good friends. First in studio, Mr. Alto Games himself.
What's up?
Drew Tallman. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, and I have a hat now.
Yeah. You got the hat
It's
going
my
on.
identity.
It's dope. Everybody's feeling the hat. Mr. Tarek Lewis, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, my good friend.
Very good. And Mr. Joey Franchise himself live via car.
Beasley parking lot.
there you go. How you doing, brother?
Parking lot pimping. I'm good.
Yeah, that's all
You could tell Joey's a good father. He got the baby mirror in the back.
Uh-huh.
See the baby. We ain't had that when we was kids. We were just at our own devices back there.
Hope everything that was okay up back there.
Of course. That's good, man. That's good. Let's test the hype level. It's Doctor Strange week. Are we hype or are we just cautiously optimistic? Where we at, gentlemen?
We are super. I'm speaking for myself. I'm super hyped. So after seeing the new TV spots and new scenes from the movie, I mean, bro, I lost my shit when I saw the Captain Britain shield.
Yeah, I don't even want to run. I was gonna run the trailer on the show. I was gonna run the trailer on the show, and I was gonna run the. Tarek shared the scene. The Giganta or what do they call
Gargantos.
Gargantos. There you go.
Yeah.
I saw that scene, and I was gonna share here on the show, but I was like, yo, I think some people don't want to get spoiled yet. So if you want to go see it, you can. It's available on YouTube. Go see it if that's your thing. Go tap in, watch that. You can watch the new trailer too, and you can see the little Captain Britain or Captain Carter, should I say? And you can consume that if you want to, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you here. So stay with us here. We're good, right?
It's crazy.
Just know that it's out there. Yeah.
She had a jetpack.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like to kind of catch. She was catching herself from like sliding, more further.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. There was a little jetpack on the back of on the back. I was like, yo, that's something different.
I was feeling it. Everything was dope.
Yeah, I'm super hyped for this movie. I really can't wait. And maybe, I mean, the way my thing is, just a spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the clip of Doctor Strange fighting Gargantos and trying to save Erica Chavez. There was a part. There's similar to Moon Knight. You know when Moon Knight is fighting the Jackal and no regular person can see the Jackal that Moon Knight's fighting. It looks like he's fighting air.
Yeah.
And like Layla had to throw like a water to kind of get an idea, like a little outline of what Jackal looked like or what Moon Knight was fighting. You saw how Doctor Strange kind of parted, the reality from what was behind it and what was messing with the bus, and it was Gargantos. So the average person couldn't see it. Doctor Strange made the spell to open up so that he can be seen.
Right.
And I felt like that was big Moon Knight vibes.
So here's my question, because I kind of didn't understand it when I was watching the scene, or I guess I'll understand it when I watch the movie finally. But did he let everyone see it now when he did that spell?
I'm assuming so.
I guess assuming that he couldn't see it and he did a spell so he could see it. But when he did that make it available to everyone that was on the plane that's there in the city? Obviously, they're all screaming. They know something's happening.
Yeah, something's happening. I think he just unveiled it.
Yeah.
I thought I took it as he was just seeing it.
Okay.
But maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, as the viewer, we're watching the movie, we see it, of course. You know what I mean? But I'm just wondering from the perspective of the poor bystanders that were getting thrown around there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just me being nerd, you know. Let's see here. Oh, big news, ladies and gentlemen. We got our first invite in a long time for a screener, a Disney screener, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold up, is it a Disney
MCU screener?
Yeah. Whoa.
We got our first invite in a long time, ladies and gentlemen. I have to, because I have to tell you guys and everyone else who's on the show, okay? The screener was for 7 p.m. So, you know, I didn't want, and that's why I didn't even bother you, Joey, about it, okay?
Why wouldn't you bother me? I would have called out.
But here's, I just didn't want to assume for you. I thought, you know, you.
No, you asked me. I have sick days and time off and. Bro,
yeah, I don't want to blow up your spot.
It's sweet, Joey. It's sweet week.
Yeah.
Ain't no sweet. The book already happened.
The book happened. You know, as I said it, I felt bad. Ooh, book already happened.
Yeah.
Wow, come on.
So, you know,
so I'm assuming all the spots are taken.
Well, no. Well, I mean, I cannot go. I cannot go. So, I immediately thought of you, and I know you were on the air, so I didn't even bother asking. And I apologize about that. Next time I will ask, okay? But then
this man asked me for my hype level every week for this movie, and it's going up aggressively. Why would you not interrupt me when I'm doing?
And potentially, Michaela will be mad at me too. But actually, she probably is mad at me. That's why she came in late. But I contacted Tarek, of course, because we all know Tarek is available usually, and I offered him to screen.
You're triggering me.
Check it out. He's gonna go check out Doctor Strange and let us know how it is.
He doesn't have a +1?
He does have a +1. And I don't know who he gave that +1 to. And that's what I was going to say. If Tarek feels so inclined to do so, he can offer that +1 to one of you.
I volunteer as tribute.
Listen. I feel like you guys are all in stable relationships. And I'm using Doctor Strange's premiere to create my future stable relationship. So I do have a +1. I do have a +1.
Wow.
And yeah.
So you may
so next
now
week take
the blame off of me and blame Tarek now, okay?
Doctor Strange and your date.
And this young lady.
This man used Doctor Strange as an icebreaker, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get weird.
That's my level of nerdiness.
He said, "I'm trying to." Hey, girl, I'm trying to take you to a multiverse of madness.
My Hinge profile says, this variant of me walks in the parks and is a Capricorn, but there's another variant in the other universe, and who knows what you're going to get, sis.
Can we focus on the important thing, though? The important thing about all this, ladies and gentlemen, is that the show got an official invite to an MCU screening, okay?
Joey does not see
Didn't you guys get Eternals?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was the second. This is the second.
The brand is brawling.
We're breaking the wall. We're breaking down the wall, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost there. We almost made it. Okay. We got Warner Brothers. I want
my dibs on Thor.
All right, guys. So you already heard it, here, ladies and gentlemen. If
Joey can call that sick.
Offer to Joey.
I'm happy to get this one, and I will pass if Speedy, offers me Thor. I'm gonna pass and give it to. Let Speedy decide.
Okay, so I can't change it. I already put your name, Tarek.
No, I'm talking about I'm good on this one. I'm in.
Okay. All right.
I'm in. But if it's Thor, and my excitement level for Thor is higher than for Doctor Strange.
All right. I mean,
but if we get Thor, I'll take that.
I can have you and Joey enter Mortal Kombat, and we can just figure out.
No, I don't even know. Like I'm listen. Joey's from Connecticut. The book just came out. You can tell by the hat. He's ready for business. I'm not ready for smoke. I'm smoking.
All right, so if I get an invite, we're gonna go give it to Joey. I'm sure Michaela will like to fight over that.
No, I'll be a team player. Joey could take it.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
We should all our +1 should all
be. Here you go. I'll even make it better. Next MCU screener, local in Tampa, Florida, is Joey Franchises. Okay, there you go.
But we need our +1 should be members of the show.
That's a good point.
You heard that, Tarek?
Yeah, Tarek.
That's a very valid point.
Yeah, Tarek.
It's not too late to cancel your +1, Tarek.
From here on out.
More valuable? Some girl you don't know or friendship?
Friendship. Remember, friendship is magic.
Hey, listen, this girl is going with me. We are friends, and I've known her for a long time. And she's probably going to be a bigger star than all of us at some point.
Oh,
she's going to be in one of these movies.
Okay, all right.
Just because you have a crush on her doesn't mean you need to hype her.
Oh my god.
The hate is high. We're gonna keep writing this hate, ladies and gentlemen, because I feel it.
Everybody hates Tarek.
just this week.
Just this week. Moon Knight, episode 5. Tarek, I know you got some strong feelings about this episode, so I'm gonna let you hand it out.
Me and Michaela discussed this in the break room.
Yeah.
Actually, like the episode itself. Okay. The fact that there's just one more is what makes me mad.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't enough, right?
It's not enough. Yeah, this episode would probably be my favorite of the series. Mm-hmm. Now that when I'm thinking about it, it'd be my favorite of the series.
Right.
But it's like we got one episode, and you're about to Game of Thrones season 9 this thing and shove everything in and like, that's how I feel. That's what I feel is going to happen. Or they're going to leave us on a massive cliffhanger, for the next season of Moon Knight. And I think there will be another season or a film or something. Yeah. And that bothers me. I'm like, yo, you finally got me invested in both of these characters. Are we not doing spoilers for this episode?
Our traditional spoiler warning for anybody.
Yeah.
We're talking about this stuff. Okay.
The dual personalities and maybe 3 personalities in there got me really, really invested in this episode. And then we're gonna have one more. And it's like, how long are we gonna have to wait to get another season? Can you fit all of that in this next episode? So that's what really bothers me, is that they teased so far. And no Ethan Hawke, which I want to see where Ethan Hawke's character, how he became Moon Knight. How he got what got you. The villain
on glass still.
The villain is Ahmet. I think I'm saying that right. Don't really know anything about her. Why she's such a villain. Mm. I'm just a little disappointed that they're teasing us with this.
Interesting. What I thought my first reaction after the episode, I was like, okay, that's it. I was like, all right. Spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Moon Knight, about a little bit about the plot. So if you haven't been on it, this is your warning, okay? So I was just like, all right, we got all that build up of his psyche and all that stuff, his dealing with his demons and stuff like that, and the build up and one thing I did take away is I guess the afterlife for people when you die is different depending on your belief system in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, huh? Because if you're from Wakanda, you go to where the Panther's at, the Panther god,
it's
right?
Ancestral plane.
Yeah, the ancestral plane. If you're Asgardian, you go to Valhalla. If you go to, I guess if you're of Egyptian descent, I guess you go to where we were at. Yeah. No, not the psych ward.
And if you're Killmonger, you're Killmonger, you go to an Oakland apartment.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. We're here with Drew Down and Richie Rich.
Yeah, so my issue was this: when it ended and that was it, and I was like, okay, that's it. I guess he's dead, and he's in heaven. All right, it's a wrap.
That's what you thought when it ended?
Well, yeah, but I was like, okay, but we didn't get to see anything about what's happening, on the real on his wife maybe trying to save him or trying to let escape. We didn't see none of that. We just got all about, which is good. It was a good episode. I liked it, but at the end I was like, okay, not even a cut scene, not even a teaser for the next episode, nothing. What do you think, Joey? How'd you like the episode?
I thought it was a solid episode. I expected a little bit more out of it.
Yeah.
It gave good context. It gave good story, backstory to Mark Spector's character and how he developed the multiple personalities. We saw like how the relationship he had with his mom, is what triggered a lot of these personalities to happen. Losing his brother and being blamed for it as a kid.
Yeah.
And basically, Steven was his getaway. It was from a movie. It was a character from a movie, Tomb Buster, that he grew up loving. And it was funny because when he was reenacting the character on his way to the cave with his little brother, when he went to revisit that memory, and he named the brother he was calling the brother like the sidekick from the movie, like calling him by that name also.
Right.
So, it was just really good context on better understanding how he developed his multiple personalities and just how much he's masked a lot of the pain that he felt from how his mother treated him after the death of his brother, and then how he hid that personality in there. It didn't come back as an adult until his mother had passed away. So that was pretty interesting how that worked. But I thought it was really cool too of Howard kind of explaining you don't just go to heaven right away. Like, they gotta weigh your heart on a scale, and you gotta. And he's just sitting there revisiting all these memories and things that have happened, and you saw the room full of zombies of people that he killed because he being a mercenary. It was just pretty. It was pretty intense, and we got a good understanding of Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, and just how it all is starting to all make sense. And I just thought the episode was pretty solid. I mean, it's going to be climactic. Like, it's going to have a nice, I hope they stick the landing, and it gives me the same vibes as WandaVision did. I feel like this episode is similar to what WandaVision did when she was revisiting a lot of stuff, and Agatha Harkness was kind of having her, unravel all these situations that happened when she was a kid, and the Stark Industries bomb that went off, and how she was always meant for the dark arts, or she's always had magic, always been the Scarlet Witch since she was a kid.
Right.
So I think that episode was kind of reminiscent and kind of mirrored that vibe, and they stuck the landing on the WandaVision last episode. So I think they're gonna have that same vibe for Moon Knight come Wednesday.
Cool, great. So, are you caught up on Moon Knight?
I am.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, how'd you feel about the most recent episode?
Again,
I had to ask because we already know. We already know your track record with Marvel TV shows.
I know. Well, again, because I was actually interested in Moon Knight. I mean, I'm very excited to see where they're gonna go with that cliffhanger ending. Like, is Steven gone? Like, and also, yeah, I mean, is he alive? Like, are they gonna try to maybe not necessarily villainize Ethan Hawke's character, but like maybe show more engagement with him and Mark if he comes back alive and all that.
I think they're gonna have a big confrontation. I mean, I could guarantee it.
So, yeah. Again, I'm excited to see how it ends, but more importantly, I'm more excited to see how it actually ties into the MCU overall.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Michaela, let us know how you're feeling. How you feeling about Moon Knight right now in episode 5?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually thoroughly enjoyed it, but I was in the same field of, as Joey said, about how it reminded him a little of WandaVision. It feels like it's like running the same similar structure, like keeping people wondering who this person is or what the motive is behind, the the two personalities.
Right.
So I thought I thought we learned a lot about the character during this that we needed.
Okay. Yeah.
I know when I spoke to Tarek, we were talking in the hallway at work, and he had felt that. I'm sorry, I'm speaking for you, Tarek.
No, you're fine. You're good.
The story felt like it didn't go get pushed forward as well in this episode, and I understand how he felt because we were stuck in the same place. We're not seeing the other characters that we had been seeing the whole season. But then I had brought up that I felt like it did move forward because now you get to see Mark and Steven learn about each other and how Mark made Steven.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was a good way of a second to last episode to bring you the finale, because now you see them working together internally.
Right.
So when they fight, it's probably going to be really epic.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this next episode. Are we going to get it tomorrow? Or who's staying up? Who's waking up in the morning?
3 a.m.? Damn, I might do it.
I might do it. Who is he going to fight? And that's my issue with the entire show. Like, who is he going to fight? And in our conversation, me and Michaela had, I will say that I contradicted myself because I liked Legion. That was on FX. But Legion was a long, slow burn. It was a long, slow burn. It was very similar. It was very like personalities within one person and not knowing who had the abilities, and it looked different. But I don't think that this being only 6 episodes, I don't think they pushed it that way. I guess my expectations were a little different. And I think we got nice conclusions on all the other Marvel series. And I'm worried it just won't.
You think it's going to end like another, like a season? It won't be it'll be a resolution, but not good enough because they're going to push that character to something else, some new project, and make us be like, okay, we got to watch the next thing that Moon Knight's going to be in. You think that's the end
I don't see Moon Knight being a big draw for theaters. If that's what you're saying, like,
oh, maybe not theaters, but maybe another show or another season of, kind of like they did with kind of like the Star Wars thing when you have the Boba Fett, but then like another, maybe not a resolution, but it resolves in a way that it's not quite complete. That make you not necessarily for season 2, but for something
Loki.
else.
I mean, they have to get you ready for another season, right? Like, even if they don't do it. So Loki definitely didn't end on like, oh, this is the conclusion.
Yeah.
And nothing else has happened. Loki didn't end that way. I would only say that the Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of ended that way a little bit, but none of these shows want to end where you're not intrigued about what happens next.
Right.
But I'm really like, we haven't gotten any resolution on this. The resolution we got is how the two personalities started occupying the same body, which I think was great.
Okay.
I think that was great. I just don't know if they can tie it all in at the end. Right. I think it might be messy. If at the end of this, and then me and Michaela were talking, Oscar Isaac is not Moon Knight and it's the wife or someone else, I'm going to be upset.
Yeah, I said this. Yeah, we both said that. We're like, no.
Yeah. I agree. That would be a bad.
Maybe maybe some other god will make her like the Avatar.
Yeah, she'll be Sunday or something. I don't know.
I think that would be lame.
That'd be so lame.
That would be lame, and people will make fun of it to the end of time. That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be bad for Marvel. That would be L. That would be a big L. Shout out to Joey, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, Joey. Make sure you give him a follow at Joey Franchise with a Z and all his socials there. And he had to run. He has more important things to do, like be on at work.
And y'all please make sure Joey don't run me the fade. If the Thor premiere comes on a day that he can't go, he's DJing.
He said he's gonna take days off and stuff.
Nah, Joey's gonna be interviewing a little baby or somebody like that, and won't be able to do it. He's trying to act like he ain't important. I don't got shit else to do. We're being honest. I don't got another podcast like Michaela. I ain't on Twitch like Tallman. I don't got no classes like Speed. I'm just here.
I don't know. That house behind you looks pretty good.
That's just a very nice house. You know how long it took me to make that?
Cliff Kingsbury?
14 seconds. It's a restream.
It's nice to dream. I don't know. If you marry that one girl, maybe she'll get cast another Marvel film, and there you go. That house.
Speak it into existence, huh?
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna be big. She's gonna be big. She's gonna be big, man, and unfortunately, she watches this podcast.
Unfortunately,
and she's gonna be like, this is not a date, right? Like, no, it's for comedy. I was just saying a date for comedy. It's not. No, I don't think.
Oh, she's gonna put you in a bit.
So-
She's gonna
so-
put you in a
so-
bit.
Put you in the thing.
So
Like,
before we move
not
on,
that they're not attractive. They're clearly attractive.
So is that the cop out now to get out of the date definition? Does it? Oh no,
Oh no,
it's
fuck
just
that.
for comedy.
We're going, and I may grab her hand. No, we're gonna. I'm making it.
Whoa!
look like,
Don't become a. Don't
Next
become
step's
like
marriage.
a. Someone's going to bail you out of jail.
yeah, I'm grabbing her hand during the. We're walking in together. You can let it go when we get past the little table. I've been to too many premieres looking single. Fuck that. Walk in holding hands. You can just let it go once we get past the second.
Just be careful when you go to the next Warner Brothers one, okay? Because I'm sure they're looking out for you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, take some happy pills next time. Do us all a favor.
I'm just kidding, man. Nobody cares. At least they don't. I don't know if they do. Jon Watts. He says that he is not going to continue with the Fantastic Four reboot project for the MCU. What's our take, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? You think it's on the road for disaster? Or you think it's a good thing?
It's a cursed series, and the only good Fantastic Four movie is The Incredibles. I stand by that statement.
Dang.
Listen, I actually
much-
just
so
spoke
much
to
venom
Dominic
and
about
hatred.
this. And someone that has like a kind of like a podcast, a YouTube show.
Yeah.
He talked about it, and his theory is like my dream theory, but I hope it does actually happen. Is that this news coming the week of Doctor Strange might be timing in which they might have either convinced John Krasinski or someone else.
Yes, I've been seeing a lot of that.
To finally direct it. Hopefully it's John Krasinski. And maybe we're going to see John Krasinski as Reed Richards in Doctor Strange. And maybe Kevin Feige promised another movie to him.
Right. Do you think that's a tall order
because of it
to be the star of the movie and direct it at the same time, but something less like a Marvel movie like this? You think that's a tall order? For
I think it's been done.
Yeah.
It's been done. So when you talk about Fantastic Four, it's going to be an ensemble cast. So you'll be the star. Like I think Mr. Fantastic. I mean, you can argue that he's not the most popular member of the Fantastic Four.
Thing.
Right.
He's lame.
Yeah, like people don't like, Mr. Fantastic, that dude. In comic books, that Reed Richards is a very, he's not that popular. People don't call him Mr. Fantastic. They call him Reed Richards. It's like he's in the administration and the other people are like warriors. So I think it's possible. I don't think because it's an ensemble cast, it doesn't have to do all these things. He's not Logan in the Logan film where we need to see you all the time. Like we're gonna see Johnny Storm and we want to see the Thing, and so I don't think he has to be that, but I also think that he's in the Illuminati, so it will make sense for him to be. They're teasing this wheelchair with Professor X. It would make sense for him to be in the Illuminati, and I think even if they don't cast him, they could play it off with like all the variants, because there's clearly going to be 2 Doctor Stranges, right? So what I don't like about the multiverse and alternate universes is what makes it easier for a studio to make changes and say people didn't really like Denzel Washington as Colossus, so we're going to change it and put it in the multiverse. You could do anything. So, but he I believe he directed The Quiet Place.
Yes, he did. I think,
and he was the main character in The Quiet Place.
Oh, okay. So he's done this before. That's why maybe that's why people are speculating then that.
Yeah. He's got the chops to do it.
I seen a movie. I just shared a trailer for a new Olivia Wilde movie. It was called if I can remember it, Don't Worry, Darling. And she's in it. She's directing the movie, and she's in it.
Olivia Wilde is not in that movie, is she?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I just saw the trailer. She was in it, and I was like, and then I saw her name as is directed by her, and I was like, oh, okay, she's in it and she directed it. Okay, dope.
Yeah, it's Spike Lee is in historically had been in.
But she's not the main person in the film. It's like saying
she's
Jon Favreau is like the main character of Iron Man.
She isn't. No,
good point.
She is a side character, but she's in she was in a lot of the scenes of the trailer that that I watched.
Of course. Well, she's a big name.
Yeah. I think she would have been dope if she was a Spider-Woman too.
Yeah, but I think she's not like. I don't think she's the main character.
No, she's not. No, she's not the main character at all.
I was gonna say, I don't think she's the main.
But she's definitely in it as an actress, and she's playing a character in that movie. But
Florence Pugh is in that also, and Chris Pine. Interesting.
Yeah, Chris
interesting
Pine.
lineup.
Yeah. I just shared that trailer. It's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, Florence Pugh is like a main.
Yeah.
We'll probably get a screener for
and
that
Harry
one,
Styles.
So I will say this on IMDb, she does get top billing. But I think that's you put out Hollywood puts out the biggest name.
On the press release, it's Florence.
Like Willem
Pugh,
Dafoe
Harry
in The
Styles.
Northman. Like he's barely in it.
Right. Because I don't know
like,
which
Willem Dafoe's in this movie. He's like 2 seconds.
I don't know which Skarsgård is which. You could be Bill Alexander.
One has crazy eyes.
Yeah, I just don't know their names.
And one of them is Sarsgaard, which isn't even related to them.
Yeah. One of them's not even.
Is that movie good?
Just Eastern
Northman?
European white men.
Northman, what's it called?
The Northman, it's a good movie.
So far.
But it is very long-winded.
It is.
And very artsy. So if you don't like that type of film, then it's not for you.
That's a movie. That's a sit at home watch it.
I heard a bad thing about The Northman from a friend of mine who was.
And if you like violence, if you like gory violence, And
is
you
it
like,
violent?
Skarsgård taking off his shirt, having ripped body. If that's your whole thing, then there you go for it.
No, I mean, I wanted to go back to the dramatic part. You tainted it. You tainted it with the smut peddling.
It's good that we get the female take on things. That's great.
Hey, Ethan Hawke also in it.
Oh, okay. I had not heard good things. I only saw one review from a friend of mine, and he did not like it, but he's loved the show Vikings, loved The Last Kingdom, and he's kind of like, this didn't give me, I think, the same vibe. So,
all right, fair enough.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's not for it's definitely not for everybody.
And it's Robert Eggers, whose last movie was Lighthouse, which is super art house. I mean, Michaela loved that. I did not.
I love that one. Yeah.
I gotta see The Lighthouse. It's on my list. I gotta watch it.
AKA the Witch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't like The Witch. I think John Krasinski can pull it off. Here's my thing, and I've always been saying this for years. Fantastic Four is not a great franchise. I know everybody wants it to be. I know it's it's one of those original things. It's corny as fuck. Like it always has been.
And that's why The Incredibles does it so well. Because
it's making fun of it. Yeah. It's that whole mole man thing, the mole man thing at the end of The Incredibles, the first one. That's straight from Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like one of their villains is a mole guy. It's just clobbering time and flame on. Like who would say flame on? Like,
it was made in a different time, It was made in a different time, definitely.
You can't say that now, dog, with the alphabets out there. You can't say flame on and just. It's weird. It has like an insinuation.
The villain, Dr. Doom, is like the best.
They're hyping themselves up, bro. They're hyping themselves up for the smoke, bro.
Mikhail, what did you say about Dr. Doom?
I said he's the best part of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, like he's more popular now than the Fantastic Four. I think it's a hard story to tell. It's a hard story to tell, especially we already have Captain Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy. Now you're just going to take these 4 astronauts and give them cosmic powers, and we're supposed to be impressed. Like we've seen, I don't know, we've seen everything, and it's like they're not that intriguing. But a good writer, a good director would make it intriguing. I think John Krasinski could do that. I think he has the mind for it. I think Kevin Feige can find the people. I think love to see Jon Favreau involved, but I think he's trying to save Star Wars. Shit, we can get if they can get Joey in that writing room. I'm telling you, Joey franchise he's got the chops to fix whatever's going on, and that's why he should get Thor 2, the new Thor movie. Because I don't want to fight him.
You don't want to get that battle going.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
It'd be like Northman Part 2. Except not shirtless, please. No, for the love of God.
The Northeastman.
The Northeastman, they're not like that.
Oh man, who's watching
I'm
Halo?
I'm just
right
joking.
now?
You guys do what you want.
Who's watching
Michaela's
Halo?
gonna get the next screening watch. She's gonna
There you
get
go.
Thor's gonna fall right in her lap.
She'll catch me.
I'm
here
like,
in
oh,
office.
for me? Oh, thank you.
Well, who's watching Halo right now? Who's up to date on Halo?
I'm up to date on Halo.
Yeah. How you feeling, man?
Tell me, you're not up to date on Halo?
I'm kind of
No. I've never been into Halo like as a game series. I know that's blasphemy, but
it almost is.
I know, but I was not hype about it, and yeah,
it's actually a pretty good show, man.
I've heard
good sci-fi.
I've heard mixed
show.
like gamers hate it for obvious reasons because they hate everything. But yeah, I mean,
gamers are hating on the show, like as a consensus.
Well, I mean,
I haven't seen that.
They show his face and like it's like okay, cool. It's
yeah.
I mean, come on, bro. We need to show the face.
Yeah, unless we're talking about Dread with Carl Urban, who stayed faithful too. But yeah.
Well.
So they're okay with Dredd showing his face, but not.
Well, no. Dredd didn't show his face.
Master Chief shakes that one off. Oh no, it's fake. Yeah. What do you feel about the show, Tarek? Michaela, have you been watching Halo?
I have not kept up with it. No.
So how you feel about the show, Tarek?
I'm okay with the show.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I only got up to on the games like Halo 3.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I got past, like, I didn't get past any, and I never watched any of the other Halo would have like animated stuff. I never got into those. So to me, it's pretty interesting. Like it may be because it's the early stuff that I'm familiar with, and I'm a story mode guy. Yeah. Like I get on, I don't want to play it with, 7-year-olds, calling me racial slurs. So I like to do the story mode.
Right? That's fine.
Yeah, let me just do the story mode and just let me just do what Nami or whoever the fuck made this Bungie, whoever made this game. Let me do what they intended. And it's been pretty interesting. Not a great, like it's interesting if you like the game, but it's a Sci-Fi Channel quality television show.
Sure.
That's on Paramount Plus. It's not as good as Farscape, but it's it's decent. It's decent.
I liked it. I really like the intrigue that with the plot right now in this latest episode. I really like the direction it's going.
Yeah, it is intriguing. It is intriguing, and it's good to see. It's good to see it's not just surrounding the Spartans. So
right,
and to see that there's different ranks and all this other stuff. And,
Well, I like. I'm here for it. I hope it continues to be great. And how many episodes is that supposed to be anyway? Do we even know?
I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up.
Because this is 5, right? Or how many? They're 5 or 8, 7 or 6, something like
that. They're at episode. They're at episode 6.
They're 6. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know how many there's going. It's going to be 10 episodes.
And has anybody seen Vox Machina? Whatever you said.
Of course, I have.
You've seen it. We talked about it last week, but I'm asking Michaela and
okay.
I'm honestly unfamiliar with it.
No, I have not. Right. It's called Vox what?
So Vox Machina. Machina is on Amazon. It's on Prime.
Is it related to Ex Machina?
It's related to Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, it's animated.
Oh, that's a big out for me. Sorry.
That's why.
Tarek actually knows the story of it better than I do.
Not in front of Tarek's girl. Stop talking.
Tarek actually knows the story of the show better than I do. I'll let Tarek explain it.
I don't know. I looked it up because I just started watching the show.
Yeah.
And the trailers seem like good. Props to you, Amazon, on figuring out my algorithms. I'm looking up all the boys stuff. The moment I clicked on stuff for the boys and Jupiter Ascending, my Fire Stick was like, "Oh, you'll like this." So it's based off apparently a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that happened back in the early 2000s, and the team on the campaign were all voice actors for television shows, and they got together and they had this campaign, and it was, I guess, about a bunch of people followed it, and they did a Kickstarter and made a television show, animated television show out of it, and it's it's set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. You would never know that watching it. It just seems like a team of misfits, and it's grimy and dirty and violent.
Yeah.
So if you like The Boys, or it's even grimier than like Castlevania, the animated one on Netflix. It's grimier than that. It's more like The Boys.
Yeah.
You'll like
I think you sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I had to check it out after we talked about it last week, Tarek. I checked it out.
What streaming service?
Amazon.
Amazon. Oh yeah, it sounds about right for it to come from there.
Yeah.
Right.
So, as a person who used to play, Dungeons and Dragons.
Really?
Just to explain and kind of, I'm gonna.
You are the nerdiest Puerto Rican.
I'm shocked.
I am.
If you saw my face right now, you'd see that I was in shock.
No. How could you be in shock? Anyway.
It's a joke. It's a joke. We all know.
Right. So.
We all know.
I'm gonna spoil it a little bit, but not really. Okay. The first confrontation they have in the show is with a black dragon. Okay, it doesn't ruin anything for the show if you decide to see it. Okay, but I just want to tell you that picking as a dungeon master, and I'm saying if you have we're gonna play dragon a game now. Okay, let's get together. All right, guys, you cross the bridge, and in front of you is a black dragon. That's to kill you. That's to kill your characters. Okay, if I was a dragon, the dungeon master, like your characters are gonna die today. You know. That's what happens when I bring out the black dragon. So to start the campaign with a black dragon, if that's the way they started a campaign like they did with the show, that's a gangster dungeon master game that person put together. Because if it gets harder than that after that, that's some high level D&D right there. You know what I mean? Just to put it.
I gotta be honest with you, Speedy. This is worse than Robotech Assassination. This is you've reached a level of.
Wait. We gotta talk over the over under if my Robotech movie is gonna be trash or not.
Yo, you are a Speaker of the House of the Geek Culture Congress because you didn't went somewhere. You said that's some master level D&D in.
Yeah.
Like you made D&D a verb.
Yeah.
You had gone over the deep end. God damn.
All right, let's pull it back. Let's pull it back now. Let's talk about.
It's fine. Yo, be who you are, man. Like we're not here to judge, man. Like allow.
Let's talk about. It's okay. Let's talk about CinemaCon. All the major movie announcements in CinemaCon. We didn't get a chance to talk about all of them. I know we talked about them between us, but here's the movie you've been waiting for all your life, Tarek.
Man, fuck that movie, man.
You're gonna get like 3 more.
Whoa! You
That's
just
a lot
said
of
that.
hate.
Now they just canceled our Doctor Strange preview.
Come on, bro. You gotta treat Disney nice, bro.
Disney too.
You gotta treat Disney nice, bro.
I thought Ridley Scott was just funding this on his own.
Nah, bro, it's Disney.
I thought it was just his aliens money.
He probably is, but
Ridley Scott.
Yeah, isn't Ridley Scott behind Avatar?
No, James Cameron.
James Cameron. That's the same person.
How dare you?
It's the same person. Alien, Titanic, same shit.
Yeah. Let's move on. Here, did we ever guess that we're not gonna get a Batman 2? Well, they announced it. How do we feel?
That's no shock from us.
How do we feel about Batman 2? We're okay, yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, I will say this: I'm not anxious to see another Joker.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that's what we're gonna get.
I know we are.
I just hope Joker's not the main villain, like how Penguin was.
Penguin most likely, yeah.
Penguin's gonna be in an own show.
Oh well, yeah. I was gonna say I was kind of hoping that Joker would kind of be like this series is like Thanos in a way, where it's like they keep hinting at him,
he gets the gauntlet,
and then all of a sudden, oh yes, he's gonna snap his fingers, and then Harley Quinn appears out of nowhere. No, but
Poison Ivy comes out of the ring.
But no, like I thought that. Well, not. I don't know. It would be kind of cool if they're like hinting at him in like whatever the first 2 movies, and all of a sudden he's the main villain in the final.
Deca Wolf says that this movie sucked so bad.
Which movie? The Batman?
Wait,
the Batman.
Yeah, Batman or
yeah,
which?
I think we're talking about
what
Batman.
you talking about?
Yeah.
Please say Avatar.
All right. Well, he had another comment. Hold up. I would rather watch Ghost Rider 2 5 times back to back sober than watch The Ass Man.
Hey, don't talk bad about Nicolas Cage.
Oh, hey, we haven't even got to the Nicolas Cage part. Don't jump ahead on the timeline, Michaela. Okay.
I will say this though: if you use that screenshot to market the Batman, that's not a good screenshot to use.
Yeah, that's a
Like
question.
that picture there, I wouldn't want to watch that movie either. That
I
motherfucker
think
got
that's
on
the
turtleneck.
website. That's this website, Fandom
It's
Wire,
like,
just
what's so
grabbed a
bright?
random.
Yeah,
picture.
I would not have a Batman turtleneck on. That just does not look like. It's not look fight ready.
I
That
hope
looks like
he
easy.
tweaks. I hope he tweaks the year 3 Batman look. This other one was
Yo.
year 2.
Listen, you gotta. First of all, you gotta have a strong constitution to even finish Ghost Rider 2.
You do.
It took me a long time, and Idris Elba was in it.
He says that man literally knocked door to door asking criminals if they're criminals. That's
triggered.
not wrong. It's not wrong though.
That triggered Deca Wolf.
It's not wrong though. He goes, "I am the shadows," and quote unquote, to only proceed to stand under street lights.
You clearly never done detective work. Most of it's being as obvious as possible.
All right, let's move on. Doctor Strange 2 opening scene. Everyone has watched opening scene. I'm not going to share it here on the show, but that's actually
Opening scene. Okay.
yeah. I guess.
I don't like. Where did they bring this
I'm
girl
not
from?
watching anything else from Doctor Strange because I want to wait till the freaking movie comes out.
After I watched what you shared, Tarek, I was like, I shouldn't have watched this. It was too much.
It's too much. It really is too much.
Yeah.
I only shared it for the show. It's too much.
Yeah.
Where's this girl coming from? Like, why are we being introduced to her?
I don't know. I asked that question myself, but it's whatever.
I'm gonna wait till I see it because Speedy gave me the privilege, the nepotism, to watch it. So I'm gonna do that. Me and Speedy went to the same high school, by the way. Yeah,
yes,
I'm going to get shit.
We have history. We do have history.
We're at the same high school at the same time. I didn't know him then.
History. We knew each other.
So
it was like, hey, what's up? Like, hey,
Yeah.
You were asking about why America Chavez is even in it.
Yeah.
She could use her power to jump between dimensions.
Yes.
So that's probably how she gets introduced. I didn't see the first couple minutes, so don't spoil anything for me. But
right,
that's exactly what she does.
I did look her up, and I saw that, but I thought to myself, do you need her and Wanda, or this is the danger. This is what I always thought was the danger with comic book films. It's like when you burn them out, like when you no longer have Iron Man and Captain America, it's like, what do we replace it with? And then it's like, now we're finding characters. I enjoyed Peacemaker, but that's a very, very ancillary, DC character. And it's like, you're burning them out. Yeah. So I think I have no issue with this, but I'm just like, I was confused. I thought it was, is this going to be the Miss Marvel person? But, clearly she has her own show. So no, and they're bringing her in. So I hope that, I don't know. I hope they don't try to rush through this introduction of characters. But I did read that she is a Young Avenger. So if they end up doing Young Avengers, I'm sure they won't call it that. I'm sure they'll make a joke about that. I will be cool with them introducing her, the new Hawkeye, Florence Pugh is clearly going to be the new Black Widow.
They're probably going
to. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because they introduced what's his name from Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Captain America.
No, it was I forget. There's a name for that character. That was that he was a Black Captain America. His son becomes a Young Avenger. That character in the comic books.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So they kind of started that. A lot of people are double down on that.
If that's what they do, I'm cool with it. I just don't force it on me,
Right. No, it's gonna be a long time before we see anything like that. I don't think we're gonna get forced for that at all. I think it's gonna be very organic. They still got some growing up to do, obviously.
As
Dr.
Deca Wolf says, she almost soloed Thanos in 10 seconds, with Wanda. That's what I want to see in this movie. That's what I'm most excited.
Can I ask you guys a question though?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you guys feel when Wanda and Quicksilver were quickly introduced in Age of Ultron?
I was on the fence about it. I'm on the fence about that whole movie. I thought it could have been.
Or when Black Widow was kind of thrown into Iron Man.
Iron Man 2. Yeah.
I was okay with that.
I was okay with that.
Yeah.
Strangely, I was okay with that.
Black Widow was always.
So I think it will be okay. I think everything's gonna be okay.
makes some good points. She makes some good points. Because I definitely was like Age of Ultron overall, I'm not fond of, but the introduction of them, of Quicksilver and Wanda, I liked. I mean, I wanted them to be mutants, but you know, I know whatever was going on at the time with the company couldn't do that. But I was okay with the introduction. I was not okay with him dying that fast, but yeah. Yeah. But so I was cool with that. So I'm not against this, but I'm just like, all right, don't force it on me.
Right. Oh, let's see. Somebody tell me what this is about. Amsterdam announces release date at CinemaCon. What is this? There was Amsterdam, Ubel. Think about a similar background as American Hustle. I don't think that's for us, right?
Yeah, that's not geek related, but Chris Rock's going to be in it, so
Oh my god!
You see if that slap mark's still there.
So there's an official description of Black Adam that was announced. An official description. Of course, I guess the description points out that he is the most brutal anti-hero. I don't think we didn't know that.
Yeah, listen, is Black Adam even an anti-hero? Like, he's just a villain.
Be a villain technically.
He's not even black.
Hey, go ahead and bring up. If you want to talk about Black Adam, you should bring up the Funko Pops that they announced. The look of them.
Oh,
you
why
see
don't you tell
how
us
they
about
all
that,
look.
Funko Pop expert? Tell us about that.
Oh, they got some new Black Adam Funko Pops?
Yeah, they released the way that they're gonna look.
Oh wow!
And tell us more.
It wasn't like officially Funko.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm an addict now. You know that.
Shazam gonna be in this movie? I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I don't know. Tall man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think you should be his antagonist in this film.
I'd be fine with that.
It would be great, dude. I'm looking
Black
at you
Adam
now
versus
like
Adam Black.
That's a check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll shave my head.
Adam versus Adam Black.
Right.
My god, dude.
Who's excited for the Barbie movie? Apparently, a lot more other people other than us are.
I mean, I think it's crazy that they found somebody else that actually
movie?
looks like Margot Robbie. Have you seen her? It's crazy. Like, they literally look like sisters.
Barbie movie. Did we need this, Tarek?
What do you mean? What, Margot Robbie's not in this?
No, she is. She's playing Barbie.
That is Margot Robbie is Barbie.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you mean by it looks like Margot Robbie?
No,
like,
her sister in the movie is she's in Death on the Nile and the show Sex Education. I can't think of her name. I think it's something Mackey or something like that. But like,
That's
it's
her DNA sister.
No, I think they're
her
both
sister in this movie.
I think she's British, the other one, but
okay.
Yeah. I'm a Margot Robbie fan, and I know it's gonna seem like some scumbag man shit.
Yeah, don't say it.
But I like her as an actress.
Do it.
No, real talk. I like her as an actress. I find her intriguing. I find her intriguing as an actress. Yeah. It's not like, oh, she's just hot. I like her as an actress. Yeah. Some Australians pump out actors and actresses. It's crazy how many actors and actresses they pump out.
Like, even more than like British people.
I, Tanya, I was like, I love Margot Robbie.
Right, and I, Tanya, she was great. She did a movie with
Wolf of Wall Street. Like, people sleep on that performance. Like, she crushed that. Like, for her, like,
she killed that.
Major
she played
debut.
The role how she looked, but she killed it. I liked Focus with her and Will Smith. I liked Focus. Right.
That's
I'm strange. There's a movie she did, and I'm gonna tell you guys the name of it as I look it up, with her and Chiwetel Ejiofor. I can never say his name right.
Chiwetel Ejiofor?
Yeah. You did that phonetically. That wasn't the right way though.
Pretty sure that's how it is.
Is that right? Okay. Z for Zachariah is the film. And it's her, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Chris Pine, and it's post-apocalyptic, and it's great. And I watched that movie one night on like a random Amazon night, and I'm like, yo, she can really act. So I would watch this movie just to see her act.
And Greta Gerwig is directing it.
She's directing it. Yeah. Okay.
She is phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons to go watch this movie.
Absolutely.
Anybody know the answer to Deca Wolf's question here?
You're talking? Is that the Fox News movie that I can't think of? That
yeah, she was in.
Charlize Theron was in it too.
Oh yeah.
And
what was
she played Megyn Kelly,
called?
I think. I can't remember.
I'm gonna go to her IMDb real quick. I'm gonna pull it up.
It
wasn't
Nicole
Suicide
Kidman,
Squad.
Margot Robbie, and then
Bombshell.
Bombshell.
Yes. Yeah, Bombshell. Yeah, she's a great actress. That's why I want to go. I would watch this and I think it's gonna be funny.
Okay, fair enough.
By the way, speaking of like old 80s toys and shit, I finally watched Snake Eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched it too.
How bad was it?
It's pretty bad. As a G.I. Joe fan, it's pretty bad.
I had screener tickets.
It's hard. I don't know how they could save that. What do you say?
It wasn't nearly as bad as like critics made it seem.
Deco says it wasn't as bad as Batman.
It wasn't as bad as Batman.
Hard on Batman, boy. Man, dang, show me where Batman hurt you.
It wasn't nearly as bad as critics made it seem, but it wasn't like, great. It wasn't great. It was on par with the other G.I. Joe films.
That's power.
That's high praise.
It might have been a little bit better than the G.I. Joe regular.
This was taken way more serious.
Yeah. Ghostbuster sequel announced by Sony. We're hyped for another Ghostbuster sequel. Did we really need it?
I'm all about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I have not seen this Ghostbusters film.
No, it's good.
Either.
It's fun.
I know.
It's definitely better than Snake Eyes.
It's like I'm still tainted by the last one prior. So I'm like,
hey, the last one, I liked it for what it was. It's a silly comedy.
I guess.
Thank you, Michaela. I was not mad.
I tried watching it
at that last.
and again,
like people were very mad at that, and I'm like, it's not going to. Ghostbusters to me is one of the funniest movies of the '80s. It's like one of the best movies of the '80s.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be as good as that. So the last one with Leslie. Oh my God, I forgot her name.
Leslie Jones.
It was Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig.
And Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy and Leslie, the black comedian. I can't remember her name. That sucks.
Comedian or comedian?
Comedian. Nah, they're just comedians. People are just fun.
I agree.
Leslie Jones. Sorry.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah. I thought that was. Did you say it? I'm sorry. I thought that was okay. I was like, I'm okay with this. And Chris Hemsworth was in it. He was funny. It wasn't great, but I didn't see this one, and I heard great things about it. And I'm all cool with all the little kids in Stranger Things. I want to see them like blow up.
Oh, of course.
Like I don't want to see them happen to our childhood heroes who all got like coked out. I want to see these kids like continue to strive.
But you can't like promise that in Hollywood.
Yeah.
No, you cannot. So I want to see them. We never did talk about. By the way, we never did talk about the Stranger Things trailer, did we?
We did. We did last week.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah. I even played it. Remember? We ran it slow.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
What did you do in slow mo?
Yeah, we did in slow. Well, kind of.
You did the whole shit. This shit was.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Actually, I think I played it in regular thing. I just didn't put the audio on. That's right, regular speed. Wonka's first teaser was shown at CinemaCon. Another Willy Wonka show.
That was
Timothy Chalamet.
Quite the reaction.
That was supposed to be Timothy Chalamet as Wonka.
Timothy Chalamet.
That's your boy. That's your boy.
You're hyped about this one.
Yeah.
I do want to see this, genuinely. Okay. I just saw a TikTok, though, that was making fun of that. It's still hilarious because it's so accurate. Yeah.
Best thing. Wicked.
He's a.
go ahead.
I could give a shit about Willy Wonka movie. I feel like we burned that bridge.
Yeah, you burned that bridge. All right, fine. Wicked. How about Wicked?
There's going to be singing too, and just saying that Willy Wonka film.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm out.
I'm sure. Oompa, 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 ooh. What the hell was it called? Anyway,
yeah.
Wicked
Close.
Is
two movies.
Yeah, two.
Oh, it's gonna be 2 movies.
Oh yeah,
that's what the whole. What the whole announcement was.
Christmas movies too.
I like this cast though. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
Erivo, yeah.
Yeah, they're very talented.
I'm assuming that.
But I could speak for having seen this musical. Why are you making it 2 parts? The musical is 2 hours and 45 minutes. Where in what world?
That's why.
Maybe 2 movies.
It's the remix.
They're gonna add new songs, of course.
Yeah.
And probably take out 1 or 2 the best songs.
Well, I like the person directing it,
Into the
but
Woods,
I'm like, I don't know about this 2 movie thing.
We'll see what happens.
Harry Potter ruined everything.
Here you go. What everyone's been waiting for. Venom 3.
Oh.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
this was gonna happen.
Morbius
Hey, at
did
least it
kill-
wasn't Morbius too.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Yo,
like the picture that they picked here. That was funny.
I guess they made enough money off of Venom 2
How?
to make Venom 3.
Didn't
gonna
it like
money.
make the most money the first movies that after post COVID?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They got to fix it because Venom 2 was not good. I liked Venom 1.
But I
Venom
feel like
2.
that's skewed. It's like people went to go see it, but did they want to? Not really. They just wanted to go to a theater for the
I just
first
wanted to go to a
time
movie theater,
since
yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I went to the movie theater to see New Mutants. So
Yeah, if we could
I saw
rush
it
to the
in,
theater
I saw
to
it
see
in,
that.
in a drive-in. I saw it in a drive-in theater.
Bad lighting.
Yeah.
I agree. It was wasted potential. It was I can't blame anybody's performance. I just blame the presentation.
Yeah.
Well,
we say the same thing about Morbius, right?
I never did. I still haven't seen Morbius. I don't think I'm gonna see it.
Me neither.
Morbius is like, but Morbius was like, why was that even made?
No.
Nobody
have
has
to-
Before it
Morbius.
was made,
Nobody
why was it
wanted-
made?
didn't want
Right?
Why are we getting the big announcement? Oh, we have dang, I wish Joey would have stayed. What I really wanted to talk about was the Bad Bunny announcement, the Bad Bunny casting for this obscure Spider-Man character.
What character is he playing?
Oh, I'm gonna share it right now for everybody.
Bad Bunny.
It's wait, almost messed up the whole broadcast because of Bad Bunny.
Just log us all off.
Just say it.
Almost. I forgot the name. El Muerto or something like that. El Muerto. Yeah, that Muerto movie. It's Deadline.
Yeah, you're right. El
Who better than
Muerto.
Deadline. Yeah, El Muerto.
The death.
So, after this ad goes away.
Click skip ad, Speedy. You're better than this.
All right, cool. There you go. Bad Bunny to play Spider-Man character El Muerto in standalone Marvel pick for Sony. This should give you guys a big
Man, if that ain't South American Omarion, I don't know who is.
Ladies and gentlemen, for anybody who doesn't know who Bad Bunny is, Bad Bunny is probably
And they already
the number one.
pre-greenlit a sequel.
It's funny. Bad Bunny is the number one probably Latin streaming artist in the world right now. Reggaeton music. and
He's like
rap.
the only artist right now who's selling out.
Yeah, it's big.
He was on I believe he was on Undisputed with LeBron James. LeBron James is talking to you, you know.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, he don't talk to everybody.
Yep. And he also, you're right. He also the lucha character is, and he also has wrestling chops because he's been wrestling in WWE. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
So, he's been wrestling.
I mean, so did Donald Trump. So what are we talking about?
No, he's been He's been wrestling.
So
Like he went to
Johnny
the
Knoxville.
training camp and everything.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Scroll
he
down
throws
and let's see what we're talking about.
Yeah, he throws down. Yeah.
I don't
So,
feel like literally this man's face.
It's gonna be garbage. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be.
Why would you say that? What
Wait,
is?
is it Sony? Or?
Martin Stacy said he was gonna be the director.
Shut up.
Nah, that's fucking yeah.
That's total lie.
Shut up.
They're all theme parks except for this one that I'm making,
Yeah.
starring Bad Bunny.
Yo, I mean,
so, I don't know.
yeah, good for him.
It's good. Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Isn't he also in that one movie with Brad Pitt and the dude from Atlanta? I can't think of the name of it, but Bullet Train or something like that.
Yes, he is, and supposedly he's actually pretty good in it as an antagonist.
I'm excited to
See,
see Bullet
there's an antagonist. He's a Puerto Rican antagonist, and I'm sure he was done with a racial undertone back in the day. But he's a Spider-Man antagonist. He's Puerto Rican. His name is Tarantula, and I think they could have.
Tarantula.
Yeah, they could have cast this Bad Bunny in that kind of role and made him really intriguing. You know, as a real
Well,
as a
I
good
think-
Spider-Man villain. You know.
Like you said, he has a wrestling background, so maybe that
Yeah.
was the pull.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what it was too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Or maybe Bad Bunny wanted to be this character, so he
Dude,
pitched it, and they were like,
character-
"Yeah."
The character is only in like
Bad Bunny,
two
you can
comic
do
books.
anything.
The
Yeah,
character's
but
only
listen-
like in
Let
two
you do
comic
something.
books.
You'll
in
sell
Spider-Man.
out stadiums.
Literally.
We could sell out a theater, right?
Yeah.
Blade
No.
was an obscure character, and Wesley Snipes really wanted to do it. People didn't want to do a Deadpool movie, and Ryan Reynolds really wanted to do it. I'm not because they're not as obscure, I would say. I think Blade got popular from the Spider-Man cartoon. I had never heard of Blade.
Yeah.
Prior to that Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s. So it's something that Wesley Snipes wanted to do. He had the star power. So I'm not mad at people using their star power to get stories told that they want to get told. And it might be good.
I mean, it's Sony though.
According to Deco Wolf, it can't be worse than the Batman. Deco Wolf is off on Batman. He's fuck Batman.
Deco Wolf, I think you're gonna like this better than Batman, okay?
Oh my god.
At least. Oh man, what's my over under that this Robotech movie is gonna happen finally?
I think it's gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen.
You've wished it into the universe enough.
I wish,
Yeah.
look, Rise Thomas will direct adaptation of the 80s anime. Now Sony has some kind of weird deal. Or I guess
I'm pretty sure it's Reese Thomas, but go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Let's just add it to my hit list of names that I've been ruining, okay?
And now say the name of the author. I would dare you to say that shit, Speedy.
Which one? Who's the author?
The author of the article.
Not a real fan.
I'm going to try. Toussaint Egan.
You can say that, though. That's crazy. I knew you had Haitian in you. I knew you had a little bit of Haitian blood going around or something. Damn, you nailed that.
Yeah, man. What's the over-under that this movie's trash or not?
I'm not saying it's going to be trash. It's just an expensive movie to make, it seems like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if anyone who liked Robotech is still alive.
Except for me.
Except for you,
40-year-olds, bro.
Just holding on.
40-year-olds, man. 40-year-olds. Yeah, they're handing on.
It's just not different enough from what's the other one? The
Gundam.
Pacific Rim.
Well, okay, so it's not Pacific Rim is right now, or just to put it in perspective for everybody in the giant robot game, right? Pacific Rim right now, you can actually watch. There's an animated show on Netflix right now, a new one.
Yes.
You can watch that. It's actually pretty decent. It's not bad. Then also, they're making the Mobile Suit Gundam live action movie that's supposed to be going straight to Netflix. That's still in production. We're obviously going to get that first. Okay. Sony has this good deal with Netflix that are making movies for Netflix and going straight to streaming, or some hybrid movie theater and streaming, different projects. So, I think this Robotech movie might be part of that, and we'll see if it's good or not. I don't know.
Good luck, man. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it regardless. Like I'm involved in geekdom, so I'm gonna watch it. But I'm not asking for this.
No.
I'd rather see the Gundam wing, to be honest.
So just to put it in perspective for like all the fans. Oh, who left? Who came back in? Oh, Michaela's
gone.
Michaela gets to ride me on Robotech now. To put in perspective, like this movie has been in talks, in production forever. So all the Robotech fans are just like whatever at this point. They never think it's gonna happen at all, ever.
Wow, all 5 of y'all were just giving up on this, huh?
Yeah, this is about as close as we're ever getting to anything Robotech new, because there hasn't been a new show. They haven't finished the story. It's bad to be a Robotech fan. It's bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you never know, man. These things take a long time to develop. Speaking of which, real quick, I know we got to leave, but Batwoman has been canceled.
Yes.
And so has Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, Legends of Tomorrow had a good run, man. I mean, what, 7 seasons, 9 seasons, something like that?
It had such an unnecessary run.
It did.
I don't know how y'all got past the first season.
They should be blessed. They should thank their lucky stars.
Yeah.
I think by the 3rd season, they kind of like, I'll welcome their welcome already. I was just like, I'm done with them.
Yeah. Yo, the 3rd season was like this girl going to the movies with me. I'm like, are you really? Is this really happening? Okay. Let me just ride it out. I think you want to. Okay. I think you'd still be here. All right.
I thought that we were also going to get the one show this week because of, May the 4th be with you and stuff like that. And I was completely wrong.
You made that up completely out of nowhere. Yeah, and luckily, Michaela researched you.
I thought
you just made it up.
I really thought it was this week. I don't know why.
And you're a leader, and I just went with you. Like, this is this is what's happening. That's awful. I got to double check you, Speedy. I would just roll with it.
Saturday is a new comic book day, ladies and gentlemen. You guys want to get into a new comic book? It's a new comic book day in your local comic book shop, and to show you the comic books you can get for free.
Archie.
Yeah, Archie. Yeah. Artists, writers, and artisans is actually a pretty good label. They have a lot of cool stories on there.
That Archie comics was like, this was just like Ryan Gosling when he was on Mickey Mouse Club. I'm out. I'm out, B.
The Riverdale effect.
Buffy the Vampire.
I can't deal with animated. That many animated white people who are just doing regular shit.
Remind me talking about that. Remind me to ask
Jughead.
Joey Franchise what he thinks about the Bad Bunny thing.
Yeah.
And when next show next week. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 25 years.
Wow.
Book. Stranger Things. I guess that's they're actually pumping up the next season.
Yeah.
Book there. Captain Underpants, Dogman. Yeah, for kids, baby.
I used to love
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Look at that. The classic cover. That's a classic.
Well, they got the black and white joint going on. Okay,
yeah,
I see it.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That Ninja Turtles is harsh. It ain't like. It's not friendly.
No, it's not. It's not for kids. Don't give it to your kids. Okay. It's interesting. Boa Mythos, Blackguard. Some of that stuff you probably never heard of. I guess. They didn't want anybody to cover here for the Spider-Man Venom. That's what when they block it out like that.
Yeah.
It's a spoiler.
Doctor Who has it's so big. It's such a fandom.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't. It's kind of like me and Robotech. I don't understand. Like people don't understand my thing with it.
Like if you diss Doctor Who or diss Beyonce, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble. You are in trouble.
Just leave those two alone. Interesting.
Yeah, so that looks dope.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Grab that.
I would check into that.
Yeah. Let's see, Therese. Mm-hmm.
But that's your algorithms because you said Bad Bunny. Yeah, that's just the algorithm. That's just Google listening to you.
Three Stooges. Yes, comic you've been waiting for.
How's that gonna?
This is Colt Cable featuring Jack Black. Okay.
In a voice role?
Yeah, I know. This is a comic book. This is for comic book day. You can go pick it up in the comic book shop on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. This Saturday. Hollow. Avatar book. And the Legend of Korra. That's actually dope.
Yeah, I'm heavy into that world. I like that world.
Yeah, Red Sonja. Yeah, I like Red Sonja. Like the.
But you realize how far this thing scrolls now. You got to move a little faster.
Does it really? You got to move faster.
Yeah, look at that little mark over there. Like we don't need to see the Donald Duck. Goddamn.
Get the Overstreet Guide to collecting comics for free.
You didn't do no prep, Speedy. You didn't look at this before we came here.
Nope, I did not.
Surprise.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Are you Sonic?
You're the only one seeing Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Unboxing.
Yeah.
I've heard great things about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. You'll like it. Nottingham. That's actually a pretty dope comic book.
About
this
Robin
Nottingham
Hood?
book. Yeah. It's about Robin Hood. And
okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's really
that's in my wheelhouse.
Yeah. We got they didn't want to spoil none of these Marvel stuff. Huh? Dang, okay.
You want it for free? Just come get the shit for free.
Yeah, come get the shit. It's Avengers. Says it'll say Avengers. Just come.
Yeah.
2000 best of 2000 AD. Huh. That looks interesting.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah.
Is that like Judge Dredd? What it kind of looks like from the back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looks kind of like Akira.
Rebellion Publishing. I don't know. I've heard of them. It was interesting though. Carriers. I don't know what that is. Electric Black. That looks dope. Missioner's House. That's Skipper. Bloodborne.
As we're going through this, we got to give a rest in peace to
Yeah. To
Oh shit, Blanca.
Yeah, there goes a Blanca there. That's actually dope for Blanca fans. Yeah. Big rest in peace. To
Neil Adams.
Yeah, Neil Adams.
Yeah.
He is the defining for a lot of DC stuff and Marvel too.
Yeah.
And his work on Batman, it's just, they still base, the design of Batman on his original designs today. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think he put the big yellow. He did the big yellow
symbol on him
thing in the front. Yeah, he did that. And, he did a lot of stuff, man. I guess that's it for us. So if you saw anything there, and or we mentioned anything, and the people listening on the audio version of this, we'll pass by your local comic book shop and support local business. There you go.
Yeah,
support local business, man. Go pick up some free books and buy a couple too.
Yeah.
I think we hit everything today, guys. Yeah,
I think we got it, man.
Cool show. Yeah. Michaela said, screw y'all mouths.
Yeah, shit to do. We're running late.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, we're running late. So wrap it up. How they can follow you, Mr. Tarek Lewis?
My name is Tarek on Instagram and also on YouTube. And make sure you stay away from my Facebook.
What you want to do for your review? Because you could put it up as soon as you walk out the movie, pretty much.
I'll just send it to you, Speedy. I don't know anything technically.
Yeah, just send me the video as soon as you walk out the movie. Just freaking record and just send me the video.
Well, I'll be with the girl. Hopefully, we go do something afterwards.
Do it with her. Yeah. Do it with her, and then you guys could hopefully do something else after.
Hopefully, she leaves for us to go get a taco or some shit. Can we go to Taco Bus at least? Okay, I'll just let you go to your car.
If I get a video right away, I know it didn't go well.
Didn't go well. All right. Well, you have a good night, man.
If I don't get the video right away,
text me when you're home.
Day, I'll be like, all right, dope. Send it to me.
Let me know you didn't get in an accident or nothing. Just text me when you're home.
Alto Games, how can I follow you, sir?
So twitch.tv, Alto Games, 2 Z's, and Instagram, Drew Tallman, all one word.
Yeah. Oh, Decawolf had a question here that I wanted to talk about here.
Also, Decawolf's a great streamer. He actually plays a lot of fighting games.
He rode us all the way to the end of the show here. What do y'all tier-wise, the Marvel, what do you rank, I guess, the Marvel TV Disney Plus shows?
I got this in my mind already. WandaVision, number 1.
Yeah.
Hawkeye. Loki. Moon Knight, and then Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Falcon Winter Soldier, definitely the lowest, the weakest of the bunch.
It's not weak. So. Depending on how this Moon Knight episode ends, I'm moving it.
It might take the weak crown.
Yeah, but none of them are bad.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I concur with everything you said. I like your whole take. Okay. What about you, sir?
So WandaVision 1. I'm gonna be the weird one and actually say I like Captain Winter Soldier 2nd. What else? Yeah, Loki number 3. Moon Knight currently number 4, and then Hawkeye number 5.
Hawkeye last.
Sorry,
I'm being weird, man. Oh, so what? I know I forgot to, and I forgot these questions. Ruining the damn show already. What is required viewing for Doctor Strange? What if at least?
What if? I'm rewatching What If currently.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do we need to watch the X-Men animated show?
No.
The whole series.
Whole series.
No. You gotta see what Gladiator does with the Phoenix Force. No. Watch What If and maybe Doctor Strange.
Okay.
All right. Or if you can, watch Far From Home. Oh, not Far From Home. Okay. It's
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, What If, No Way Home, at least maybe the Doctor Strange, the first Doctor Strange, and Shang-Chi, maybe.
Because Wong's in that.
If we're throwing What If in on the rankings, I put What If over Moon Knight and Loki.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe Loki, maybe not required. Maybe not.
No.
I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. I'll let you all go. Also, I got to follow you, sir.
Yeah, I said already.
Oh, did you say? All right.
But now that he's
you can
let me get that second plug.
Follow me at DJ Speedy JR. All the socials. Thank you so much for listening to us. Follow the show, Geek Culture Congress. Put them together on Instagram. 3 words on Facebook, and listen to our audio version of the podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts at. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Monday we'll be back with our hot take on Doctor Strange, the finale of Moon Knight, and whatever else is happening in nerddom. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks to Michaela and Joey Franchise for hanging out as much as they could. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.